How has he turned Villa into such a formidable force?
Well, I think he's got a group of players. I think everybody touched on it earlier as well in terms of the way they're going about their business. They're organised, they're hard to break down, but they're a threat at the end of the pitch. He's got that tight midfield four. It's like four centre midfielders across the middle of the pitch, but they're getting forward. I think John McGinn has been excellent for them. Defensively solid. You've lost a few players, but because of the training is so good, he's such a good manager. The players that are coming in know exactly their job, what they're going to do. His record, across Europe for the clubs he's been at has been outstanding. I said last week in terms of Aston Villa challenging for that top four. I think this week, if you look at what they've done last, the way they saw off Manchester City, you could possibly throw them in as title contenders now, because I think the way he's transformed them, since he's come in has been unbelievable. I mean, you look at that there, the points they've accumulated has been outstanding, and you've got to. It can be quite false that as well, because they were struggling so badly. The confidence under Steven Gerrard towards the end, they were devoid of confidence, devoid of ideas. And sometimes it takes time to turn it around. But you've got to say Unai Emery's come in there. I think when you go back and look at even at Arsenal as well, it was probably a little bit unfortunate to be shown the door as well. I think if he was given time, Arsenal would have been in a far better place quicker than what they are. But listen, it's Aston Villa's game, because he went away, built his reputation back up. He's came back to the Premier League a far better manager, and the experience of it before. I think the way he speaks now is as well. He's outstanding. Everything about him. And I think when you look at the Premier League is awash with top managers, but you've got to put him in the elite bracket along with Klopp. Pep Guardiola and De Zerbi. For me, I think that's how good he is.
OK, well, if we're looking at that, Timmy, you look at managers in the Premier League over the last calendar year in 2023. Where does he sit for you?
He'd be top three for me. I can't speak highly enough of him. He's so level-headed, isn't he? Never gets too high, never gets too low. Knows exactly what he wants. The club have been good for him as well, because they put an infrastructure in there behind.
The fit is better, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
Kris talked about Arsenal. He left there, the fans were unhappy, the results weren't good, the players weren't performing. It just looks, in terms of the setup of Villa, it suits him much better.
Man City did it with Pep Guardiola. They put an infrastructure in there behind him before the man come and put the cherry on the top. And I think that's what Villa are trying to do with Unai Emery. They know he's the top man. I mean, the home form is incredible. They've travelled for 14 minutes all season.
That's remarkable.
I mean, it's remarkable. It's incredible. If they want to challenge for the title, their away form has to pick up. But I know what it's like playing in front of that crowd. When they're with you, it's magnificent. It's very difficult for the opposition. Now, everyone's going to go there expecting them to start winning games every single game they play now, because they beat Man City. That's more than just 3 points. It was the manner of how they took that victory, where they dominated the best team in the world, in my opinion. And if they can do it again tonight, then I think we have to put them in there as title contenders. This man is incredible. I mean, how they've recruited is brilliant as well. They've got one of the best goalkeepers in the league. And Torres and Konza, their partnership in central defence gives them that base to build on. Boyd has touched on their midfield players. We know Watkins is a different player under this manager as well. Diaby and Bailey are the flex
Bailey was
players.
brilliant the other night, wasn't he?
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, when you look at their bench now, like the boy Duran who's coming for money, Matty Cash is sitting on the bench, Tillemans, Ramsey. They've got a squad now, so he can change it. And like the guys say, when you change it, they know exactly what their job is when they come into the team. So, look, brilliant at the moment. They need to keep that consistency going, but the away form has to be better.
Sue, bless you. Bless you. We did catch it. Just. The little sneeze. Sherwood continue to pile the praise on Emery.